Hi, so here I am. This is my vlog number 2. I'm really nervous. Um, so since I am going to post this on my social media, I think that I should talk about, why I'm doing this because so basically I am on a course and I have to do a 10-day vlog challenge to try to test out some business ideas. So here I am doing this, and today I would like to talk about um, hi Diana, I'm really nervous. So today I want to talk about um, how dance is used nowadays, and what's wrong with it, and what I think it was meant to be for. So you see dance in commercials, and they have like "So You Think You Can Dance" and all these TV shows and commercials for brands, fashion and I don't know, anything, chocolate, Geico, I don't know, anything that you can think of. Obviously, music videos and stuff. So it's very intriguing, and it just captures people's attention right away. And there's something there, and I think that um, the fact that I think, hi, that it's something that we are designed to do, I think. Because if you think about it, why are we born with 4 limbs? I mean, yeah, from evolution, for protection, but like there's just so much you can do with our body. We're not like the way we're designed is not to like be seated for 8 hours a day and be still. And if we just need protection, then we should look more like a turtle, the shell. So I think that there's something there. The reason, why our body looks the way it does, and it's, kind of scientifically proved that our body's made to move, really. So, movement is a big part of, it should be a big part of life. And yes, it does brings out the deepest part of our emotions, and thank you for that. And I think that just through my own journey, like with dancing, it really saved me from a lot of um, difficult situations that I've went through in life. It's my escape, and I think that people generally use it for expression, but I believe that it has a healing component in it. So the story goes, I had I mean, this is getting a little personal, but I had, some issues with my family, and and in my childhood, I kind of have some traumatic experience. I have wonderful parents, but I have some traumatized experience from my childhood, and I was creating a piece about it, about a dance piece, and through that choreographic process, I actually was able to dig really deep into the issue and how I feel, and realized a lot of things about myself, and how the experience that I have shaped me. And from there, I you know I had a really crazy realization, and I had I became, I mean, not that I'm like enlightened and like a Buddha or something right now, but I I became more and like closer to being complete, I would say. And so I think that the dance is more than just an entertainment. Um, and I think that a lot of times it's sad to see that in the mainstream media, it's used to, it's kind of shallow how it's being used right now. And I would like to um, encourage or give people a platform to explore it in a more in the more spiritual aspect of it. And I think that, you know, as a dancer, I know that if you're a dancer, you know, I was trained in ballet and in Horton, you know, and more modern hip hop and all types of genre. And I think that if you're a professional dancer, and then you go into like a movement um, kind of meditation practice, they kind of don't go, because I think that a lot of people that are leading movement meditations are not, I mean, not all of them, but the ones that I've come across so far are not professionally trained as dancers. And I think that there's a value there for, you know, everyone to, you know, I think everybody should have an opportunity to learn the craft on a professional level. I think that it should be more accessible, not just for people who wants to pursue a career professionally. And then, you know, I, and then on the other hand, I think that as artists, as dancers, or, you know, professional dancers, I think that there's a really, I don't know a lot of people doing it. Maybe everyone's doing it and I just don't know that. But I feel like not a lot of people are really see that it's necessary for them to be, as an artist or as a dancer, to dig deep inside and heal and kind of look back at their lives and see, you know, what happened there and why am I this? Not to say that there's something wrong with you, or I mean, if you're like if you feel like you're very happy, that's great. But I think that everybody has some type of trauma, um, in various different ways, and I think that it's important for artists especially to look um, within, in to try to tweak it in to heal from it. And because a lot of people use it as an escape, like dance as an escape or as an outlet, but it I have I have in I have like I have experienced so like such a profound experience through like my art after I, like for example, after I went through, so I went through a huge, like a long period of time, like just meditating and healing some traumas in my life. And after that, for example, my improvisational skill, like I was like tuning into something. I was just like, it does something to you, and it does something to your art, and it also makes your art more meaningful and profound, and um, and that speaks, I mean, yeah, it's like I understand the notion of, you know, we explore our traumas, and I think that a lot of arts are trauma based, and I think it's overrated. It's, no offense, but it's, you know, just to explore the deep dark like side of humanity, and I get it, and I think there's value in it, but there's a lot of art that I'm seeing that's surrounding that topic, and I think that people need to start like healing from their trauma and then expressing that positivity and um, that wholeness within through their art now. I think that that would be really interesting, and I would like to provide some type of platform for people to have, their dance practice in a very, in a professional way. Not like, I think that people don't like right now. Like if you go and train in a very prestigious, I don't know, dance studio or school, there's no spiritual practice that incorporates in it. But then if you go to a really hardcore spiritual practice and or institution, you obviously, I mean, the most, I think you're gonna learn yoga and qigong and stuff, but I don't think that they provide any dance training as far as I know. So I think it will be really interested for that to happen together, and like it's like a factory for artists or dancers, but um, um, a spiritual one. So that's my thought, and I need feedback. So please give me some feedbacks. And Diana, yes, it would be so lovely, and yes, would love to be on your podcast. Um, So give me some feedback, and I will talk to you soon. So yeah, thanks for listening if you did. Thanks.